Oh, uh, hey guys, PBJ here. I just want to comment on whether or not this comes up because I know that this certain content creator known as Sean Ryan likes to copyright his crap, but I'm going to stop and start. Lot to get through here. He's interviewing a former director of NCTC. He was in the administration. Um, Talking about Israel and how we must restrain Israel. And they just you gotta hear the guy out. But let me give you a bit of context about this guy, Joe Kent. Up until a certain point, he was happy. He was all for Israel going into Iran and the Americans fighting, or certainly Israel taking down Iran. He was all going there with it. He lost his wife in one of his wife was also in the army, and she was killed in I think Syria by ISIS, which is very sad. But no one can really explain his quick turnaround from a supporter of Israel to now they are just the worst thing ever. You know, they are causing problems in America and all this crap. So let's just listen to what he says to this guy, Sean Ryan, who's also a bit of a loon himself. Ryan is a former Navy SEAL. After he left the military, he started a security company, and now he does this, where he basically brings on nutbags and people that have turned, or certainly turned on Israel a lot, that he brings on to discuss these things. He kind of talks like this. Well, you tell me. You tell me. It's like while you're talking, you're scared he's going to fall asleep. But anyway, let's hear what this guy has to say. Sean Ryan, Joe Kent.
Then this thing will just keep going. There might be fits and starts, like maybe this 5 day ceasefire will work. I'm a little skeptical. I'm hopeful. But unless we restrain the Israelis and tell them, like, you're done, and if you continue to attack.
Done with what? I assume he's talking about in Gaza. Israel's fighting in Lebanon. um, as you know, the border peace and Israel are now in conflict because the fucking Hamas refused to disarm, and Israel says we are not leaving Gaza until they disarm. And this is causing a friction. My first question is this: since when does Hamas get a seat at the table? The whole point at the start of this war, Netanyahu, and he's been good on his promise, but hey, you got to get more firm with these people. The point of this entire war was to get the hostages back, they're back, and to destroy Hamas completely. No more Hamas, no more Hezbollah. Why do we allow these people to give lifelines to the enemy that Israel will have to fight down the line? I don't understand it. Now, this douchebag, okay, on there with Sean Ryan, is saying we need to restrain the Israel, not we need to restrain the Israelis, not Hamas is bad and they need to be destroyed. He doesn't live next to Hamas. Sean Ryan doesn't have to live next to Hamas. Who the fuck do these people think they are to pass judgment on Israel? But listen, it gets a lot better. These people are so arrogant and so completely, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But anyway, let's go.
You continue to do things without telling us and asking us, without asking us first. We're paying for it. You're going to ask us first and tell them, like, you're done.
You're
And
done.
if you continue to attack and you continue to do things without telling us and asking us, without asking us first, we're paying for it.
Okay. No, Israel doesn't have to tell you shit. If Israel did it that way, they would never get anywhere. You are not. Last time I checked, Israel's not a state of America. You're paying for it. We all pay. Yeah, and Israel's paying for it in intelligence technology. How about we take that away from you, America? Your three. Oh, by the way, Israel's reeling off that 3 billion. They don't need it. They don't need your 3 billion. fucking checkered shirt with a fucking terrible goat hairdo, fuckface. You turned on Israel. You leaked information to Candace Owens, by the way. This fucking asshole did. And who the hell is he to sit in judgment of the Jewish state? With a guy who's as loopy as they come. He was on Tucker Carlson not long ago, Sean Ryan, carrying on about all kinds of shit. These people have been in their defense forces. These are special forces guys. All of them nutbags. All of them traitors. All of them throw their country under the bus. And all of them throw Israel under the bus for some reason. Israel doesn't have to tell you shit, dude. Oh, we're paying for it. We're paying. You're not paying for shit. Get that to your fucking thick skull. You get that money back immediately straight back into your economy that makes your country rich. You fuck. Sorry, I get so angry. These people are so goddamn arrogant. Who the fuck do they think they are? While Israel's fighting and they're losing, they've lost young men who are defending their country. You get a fucking ass bag like this. A piece of shit. Oh, he served his country. Did he? Has he served his country? Is he serving his country right now? God, these people make me sick. Fucking asshole. And by the way, where do you get it in your fucking thick skull that Israel has to tell you what they do? They've kept stuff from you because of people like this fucking dickwad. Can't remember what fucking name goes now. I can't even remember. Because he leaked information. They stopped letting him into meetings because he was leaking like a fucking sieve. I'm sorry I'm swearing so much, but this kind of bullshit. Israel's fighting for their very existence. They don't have a fucking choice. They don't get the luxury of relaxing in smoke-filled rooms with Sean Ryan to shoot the shit. They are on continuous alert. Young men, much younger than these douchebags, much better army. They've done more in this war than America has done. Look what America's done in Iran. Look at what they've done. They've fucked it all up. And guess who they're going to blame it on? No, well, we don't take responsibility. Israel got us into this. Israel got us into Iraq. Israel got us into this place. Israel did this to us. Our economy is suffering because of Israel. Our measly $3 billion that goes straight back into the American economy, plus interest, meaning you get the best intelligence in the world and you get the fucking best technologies in the world. Not good enough for these goddamn Yanks. This country needs to be humbled. And it's coming. Israel has done more targeting and precision strikes in Iran. The Americans have done none of it. They've had a plane shot down. They've had their guys killed. They fucking made a mistake and shot down their own airplane, and then Kuwait shot one of them down. They are just fuck up after a fuck up. And here he sits. We need to restrain Israel. Do you, bro? Who the fuck do you think you are? How are you going to restrain Israel? Come and try and restrain us, motherfucker. God damn it.
You're going to ask us first. Then we are going to negate our other part of the deal. And our part of the deal says that we defend Israel.
Oh, yeah, you defend Israel. How exactly have you been doing that? I've asked this question and I'll ask it again. How many American soldiers have died in Gaza? How many? How many, checkered shirt fucker? How many? How many have died in Lebanon? US soldiers. Name me one. How many have died in Judea and Samaria defending the border there? How many? Not one. Not one. You're defending Israel against who exactly? Israel kicked the crap out of Iran in the 12-day war. You were not involved. All you did was drop a bomb. And by the way, you say Israel got you into it. I don't buy that for a second. Trump saw what Israel was doing, saw how Israel was just taking Iran apart. None of you had the courage to go ahead and strike Iran. Yet for some reason, Israel starts taking them apart at the fucking seams And there you go, oh, we'll drop a bomb. And then take all the credit, like your president did. You haven't done any strategic strikes. Since Israel's not been involved with the Iran war at the moment, none of your entire strategy has gone completely downhill. The entire operation is a fuck up. Entire operation. And Israel says, well, we got to take care of business in our own backyard. If you're gonna pussyfoot around with the Iranians like the Americans always do, they never win anything. They always lose wars. We're going to concentrate on taking out this fucking terrorist organization from this country. If we take them down, they come down. And the Hamas are almost non-existent. And Israel's taking out every last one of those terrorists who participated in October 7th. Good. They're a country who takes this seriously. They don't play games. They don't put bounties on the heads of terrorists and then forget about it. And by the way, Israel's killed all those terrorists that you had bounties on, that you were not bothered. It changes whatever president comes in. You have such short memories in the United States. Israel killed these guys. They killed Americans. Not one shred of gratitude from these people. Israel, once you're off the 3 billion, get rid of America. They don't appreciate you. They think that you somehow are part of their country. No, you're not, douchebag. Israel doesn't have to give you shit. It doesn't have to tell you shit. If they do an operation, they do not tell anybody. And they don't need to tell the United States of America. That needs to stop if it is the case. And I'm praying that Netanyahu put his foot down with Trump. Finally, someone told that motherfucker no. You need to be told no. Because you guys are putting Israel in danger. When you come with deals that is signed by a country that's losing, is making demands that Israel must pull out of Lebanon because we care about Lebanon? The Iranians care about Lebanon? No, they don't. They care about Hezbollah. And obviously you know that, but your head is so far up your own ass. So far up your own ass that you can't see the wood for the trees. America is in a very dangerous place. Stop worrying about Israel, buddy. Stop worrying about Israel. Worry about your own fucking country. You guys are in a mess. You are divided. Your country's falling apart. It's got nothing to do with Israel. It's got to do with your bad politics, your refusal to stare things in the face. Instead, you blame Israel for everything that's wrong in your country. Take some goddamn responsibility for your own fuck ups. God damn it, man. Just for once, say, you know what? We're responsible for the Iraq War. We were responsible for Vietnam. We went in there, we rushed in there with Angels Fear to Dread and got our asses handed to us. Yes, it's on us. Thank you for World War II, the first time America has ever won a war. But apparently now, it's all Israel's fault. Israel dragged us into this. A country the size of fucking New Jersey, dragged you into the Iran war. Really? You big, bulky fucking American chewing gum, spitting tobacco, fucking bullshit. Don't fucking fuck around. And there's Sean Ryan going, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Do you know why Israel's just such a piece of shit? The only pieces of shit is what I'm seeing on this fucking screen. His hair looks like a piece of shit. This fucking asshole is a leaker. He betrayed his own bloody... He should be on trial for treason. He handed Candace Owens something about Charlie Kirk. He leaked it to her. And then she ran around claiming that TPUSA killed Charlie Kirk with no evidence. This is what he's responsible for. Yet here he sits with Sean Ryan, another cocksucker. God, I'm sorry, bro. I get really angry when I see these people.
Provide their Iron Dome system. We provide their air defense. We provide a lot of their defense.
We provide their Iron Dome.
We provide.
We don't even have a fucking Iron
Dome. We provide a lot.
We don't even have a fucking Iron Dome. No. Hang on a second. And by the way, that's going to change very soon now. Israel's realized we cannot rely on the United States. We provide their Iron Dome. You did not provide their the places where they make the missiles is in America. Now they're moving it over to Israel because they can't trust you Yanks. Because when you don't do what they want and you put their country in danger, you withhold those weapons, which you have no right to do. Israel invented the Iron Dome, by the way, and has the best air defense system. The arrow is invented in Israel. David Sling is invented in Israel. How dare you keep those weapons from the Israelis, you bunch of fucking assholes. They were about to have a vote. They had the audacity to have a vote in their Congress to Massey, one of this guy's chummies, said that Joe Kent, that's his name, Joe Kent, Joe Kant is more like it, had a vote to say we're not giving any more weapons to Israel. First of all, you don't give fuck all to Israel. Israel pays for those fucking weapons. That money goes straight back into your economy. You are the ones who fucked up in Iran, not Israel. If you had stayed the course and followed Israel's lead, maybe you could have won the war in a couple of weeks. But no, you have to be the fucking big Makulu chief and you fuck it up. And then you blame Israel because, well, why should we take responsibility for our fuck ups?
Funding for the Iron Dome, for sure. For sure.
Well, that's changing,
so
dude.
I would say to the Israelis very bluntly, you're done going on the offense. We will tell you what operations you can conduct if you
Wow. How about we say no to you, dude? You do not tell Israel what operations to conduct. By the way, that's a bad idea, considering your track record in war. You have not won a war. Who the fuck do you think you are, cocksucker? You're going to tell Israel what... Let me tell you something. Netanyahu has already told your president no on Lebanon. It's not going to happen. We're staying in Lebanon, and if the what are they called? The Lebanese army, which is pretty much a couple of guys in jeeps with guys with berets, they have no way of actually doing it, of disarming Hezbollah. This This guy's president, and I'm sure he agreed. Oh, you got to pull out of Lebanon because the Iranians say that you should. That's part of the deal. Israel said, "Fuck you! We're not pulling out of Lebanon. They're firing rockets at our cities. We're not doing it. Oh, come on now. You need to play along. We want this deal." And Israel said, "We're not part of this fucking deal. We didn't sign anything. We're not pulling out. We're here because we're going to destroy Hezbollah if the Lebanese don't disarm Hezbollah, we are going to do it for them, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. Same thing in Gaza. You don't get to listen to this. Listen to this, fuckhead. God, these people are arrogant. Listen to this.
The Iron Dome, for sure, for sure. So I would say to the Israelis very bluntly, you're done going on the offense.
Wow.
We will tell you what operations you can conduct if you disobey us and you don't run your operations by us that we're paying for.
Yeah, well, first of all, you're not paying for any operations. Go fuck yourself. Joking? How's that? No, go fuck yourself. That's what I'd say to you. You don't tell us what operations we can and cannot do. Who the fuck do you think you are? We're paying for this, Well, you're not actually. And by the way, that's now your $3 billion that you would. How about putting the intelligence from these guys too? Let's see how Joe Kent does without Israeli intelligence. When he's leaking all over the place like a fucking sprinkler. This piece of garbage. You have no right to tell Israel shit. You don't have a right to order them to do any operations. You don't have a right to meddle in their internal affairs. You claim Israel's meddling in your affairs? What the fuck do you call this? Don't let your size, dude, and of your country and your military make you think, as has been proven over and over again, you are forever getting fucking kneecapped. Forever getting it in the nuts. Because you people don't know how to fight a war, you don't know how to win wars. You don't have the ability, you don't have the aim of victory in your lexicon. You're not going to tell Israel what Israel's going to, well, I'll tell you what Israel will say. How about you go fuck yourself? Joe Kent, with your checkered shirt. Go pound sand because you're not going to tell us what to do. Go fuck off. Oh, I'm paying for this. Oh, really? Well, by the way, no more intelligence, no more technologies. We're going to go to India, and India appreciates us more. We'll start working with them. You can spew in your own juice over there. You take care of it. We protect Israel. No more protection, please. Give me a break. Protection. You can't even protect your own fucking soldiers. Your planes get shot down. You asshat.
Then we're going to start taking away features of your defense system to the point
Really?
where all you can do with
Wow.
your military basically is stay on the defense.
Wow.
That's the only way to restrain the Israelis, in
And
my
really?
opinion. I think we're past the point of being able to have like, hey, nice conversations. Like, hey, could you guys please
I'd love
not?
to see you try that, Joe Kent. I would love to see you try that. Gloves are off here, guys. Granted, he doesn't speak for all Americans. Wow. If you don't do what we say and we send you on missions, you're going to have to do missions we tell you to do, and you have to run it by. Hey, listen, how about you go fuck yourself? How's that for an idea? How about that? How about you take your Yankee fucking tongue, your government mouth, and go fuck yourself? How's that? Israel will never ever do that. And I think people like Joe Kent, if they are not tried for treason, which he should be, he wasn't invited to meetings because he was leaking all over the place like a fucking like a broken toilet. This guy's a piece of shit of the first order. Who the fuck does he think he is? He served, I don't know where, somewhere. But as I said to you, the Americans never win any wars. They never win. Look at Iran. Look at what they've done there. They fucked it up as I predicted they would. And it doesn't matter that it's Donald Trump. Any of these presidents, it would have been a fuck up because it's politics. They got to score brownie points. They're going to make sure that the you see, you don't have maybe Mexico should and Canada should start firing rockets into your country. You don't have an Iron Dome. You supply. No, you do finance it. Israel also finances it. Israel invented the Iron Dome. Okay? You cocksucker. And I think it's about time Israel started, and it's kind of happening where Israel's starting. I can't watch this anymore. This is pissing me off so much. Israel is now saying no, and the reason why they wanted Israel to pull out of Lebanon because the Iranians wanted. Since when did the Iranians get to dictate anything? They don't even they before this they didn't have the Strait of Hormuz. Now they got control of the Strait. Sorry. Anyway, that being said, they demand now and Israel said, "Fuck no." Are you crazy? We're going to stay here and we're going to destroy this enemy. Israel's hitting wherever they can now. They're saying, fuck you, we're not going to play this game. And they can't now. Before, they did have quite a bit of say over it. Because Israel's an ally of America and they stand by their ally. Unlike America, who ditches their ally, throw them under the bus, and throw others under the bus, like the Iranian people, and desert them when they actually need them. America's not a great country, I'm sorry. There are good people in America, but foreign policy wise, don't want him in my corner. And the thing is that Israel is a loyal friend to America, but it's starting to crack now. Israel's saying, okay, you're full of shit and you are making bad decisions. You get out. We don't want you in the Middle East then. Israel could take down Iran on its own, and it almost did if it wasn't for this guy's president for America, kneecapping them as they always do, because they don't know what victory's like. It's much nicer to sit. He knows that this gives him clicks. Don't think for a second that this guy's all had a change of heart and he's all American. No, he knows the anti-Israel route is where it's headed. That's the same for all of these people. Suddenly, they were nothing about Israel, nothing about it. Suddenly now, oh, I see their viewership is going up because they talk about Israel. Okay, I'm on that. I don't care about Israel. I'll throw them under the bus. The only problem is Israel's good at warfare. So when when they aiming at something, they hit it. Unlike the Americans, who never do. And Israel said, "Well, look, we've got an army. We've got a very sophisticated, more sophisticated than Israel's in many ways." They say Israel's the second in cyber warfare, America's first. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that. After what they did to the Iranian nuclear, what do they call those things that spin? I don't know what the fuck it's called, but they got in there with the cyber and they fucking turned it off. Literally, the Americans did nothing like that. So I have my doubts that America's leading in cyber warfare. I would put. I think Israel's probably leading in cyber warfare. Israel's leading in technology. Israel's leading in weapons technology, and the Americans are now not behind. I really believe that. And people like Joe Kent will smirk and say, but the facts are the facts. The facts are that Israel hasn't lost one plane in this entire operation. Not one. America has lost one of their planes. They've had people killed. They've had their chopper shot down. Israel hasn't lost one. And they've hit all the targets they've aimed for. Yeah, I have to say, you're an arrogant fuck, and I can't wait for you to see your ass. I really do, and the Israelis will tell you to fuck off. That's what they'll tell you, and you can claim that you can hold them at ransom. No, you should be happy about this. Your 3 billion that's going to build back your economy apparently is Israel say we don't need it. We don't need your 3 billion. You can have it back. There you go. No more complaints. Anyway, guys, I think I'll call it a day. I'm going to carry on with this, but this guy just fucking pisses me off. Notice Sean Ryan hasn't said one thing. He just sits there in his seat with his, he's such a dick. These people are such idiots. And they're part of these special forces there. These people are in these special forces. What the fuck happened to them? They're not loyal to their country. They're not loyal to the allies of America. They go and hang out with Carlson. I mean, what? It's a joke. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. All right, I'm gonna love you and leave you.